Serious. All right, today we're going to do the snatch. First, we're going to get our grip right. So just hold the bar right at where you would wear a belt. Bend over so that bar is right in your hip crease. Stand up. Spread your arms so they're straight. You don't have to be, your arms don't have to be tight or flexed, but they just should be straight. You want to do a hook grip. And again, the bar is right here where your belt would be. And this position here, where it's hitting right now, is where it's going to hit when you do a full snatch and you do the full movement. All right, so we're going to start learning the snatch in position 1. You're going to stand straight up. You're just going to drop a couple inches. Just get a little break in your knees, and your back is still straight. So this is called the stacked position. My shoulders should be over my hips, should be over my heels, okay? And this is position 1. And from position 1, we're going to practice a couple snatches from this position. I'm just going to do power snatches now, which means I land basically in about a quarter squat, not the full squat, but you can do all of these in a full squat position as well. So we go back to position 1, and I'm going to just snatch, okay? So the keys here are when I want to land with my chest up. I don't want to be down. I don't want to be looking down. I want to be powerful like this, about a quarter squat. My elbows, my wrists, my shoulders are all locked out, and I'm looking straight ahead. All right, so on your own practice, doing the snatch a few times from position 1, and then I'll show you one snatch from position 1, the full squat snatch. That's where you land in the full squat position. So again, I'm in position 1. Chest is up on the bottom, and then you just stand up. And you don't have to pause like that at the bottom, but I'm just doing that for demonstration purposes. So that's position 1. Now we're going to go to position 2. I'm getting my hook grip back. So position 1, I'm here. Position 2, I'm going to let that bar just slide down my legs, so I'm right below the knees, okay? What's important in position 2 is my shins should be completely parallel, perpendicular to the floor right now. They should be straight up and down. My chest should be as up as I can, and my butt should be in a position where I feel tension in my hamstrings and in my butt. So I don't want to be like this. I want to be more like this. Again, the shins straight up and down. My shoulders are in front of the bar, this way, towards the front of me. That's going to create leverage later. And my chest is up, and I'm feeling tension in the back of my hamstrings. This is position 2. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to practice a couple of snatches coming from 2, which is right below the knee, up to 1. I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to snatch. So you're going to want to do that on your own. Go 2, 1, snatch. Do that a few times, and then you can go 2, and then get rid of that pause at 1. You still want to hit at 1, but you don't have to stop there. So we'll do a couple of those. Again, every time I drop down to 1, go to 2, 1, snatch. This is a good starting position for 2, 1, snatch. So do that a few times on your own. Make sure every time when you're coming back to 1 that you're making that contact with your hips at the same point when you were starting at 1. Okay? Now we're going to go down to position 3. 1, 2, 3. You just drop your bottom. And I'm going to leave the bar about 8 inches from the floor. This is where it would sit if I had plates. So this is position 3. Okay? Position 3, you can see my knees are now, my shins are not straight up and down anymore, and that's okay because my knees are, my butt is down. But when I go from 3 to position 2, you'll see that my shins go backwards. And that's what we're going to practice right now. So I'm going to start in position 3, and I want you to watch how I go from 3 to 2. Okay? This is important in the snatch. This helps keep the bar close to you. All right, so here I'm in 3. Now as I'm going to 2, as I stand up and as the bar comes up, my knees go back. Watch. That's the important part from going from 3 to 2, okay? So watch my knees go back as I stand up. And you can see now I'm leaning over the bar. That's what you want. If you're having trouble doing that, what you can do is think about picking up your big toe as you make that transition. So when I'm in position 3, the weight is in the middle of your foot. But as I move from 3 to 2, the weight is shifting to my heels, and I'm picking my big toe up, and then I lean over that bar. So watch. Here I'm in 3. Okay? I'm coming to 2. Watch my big toe. Comes up in the air. I lean over that bar. My shins should be straight now, and I'm feeling that tension again in my hips. In my hamstrings. So that's what you want coming from 3 to 2. So I'm going to do a few snatches now. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, snatch. I'll do one like that. And and then I'll do one without any breaks at any of the positions. So I'm getting my hook grip, standing up. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, snatch. All right, let's do that again. This time I'll do a squat snatch out of it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, snatch. Come on. So those are the 3 different positions. Couple pointers I want to make on the snatches, on any of them, whether it's a power snatch or a squat snatch. You want to flip over your hands and your wrist as fast as you can at the top, even on light weight. So as you're turning that bar over, you are punching the ceiling. You're punching it with your head and with your arms. You're coming up and you're standing strong like that. You want to get strong and stable and hit the ground before that bar lands on you. So just think about that as much as you can, turning over your wrist as fast as you can here, punching the ceiling, locking out your elbows, your shoulders, and landing in a strong quarter squat if you're doing a power snatch, or come down to that full squat if you're doing a full squat snatch. Okay. So practice that, and I wanted you to watch that a few times. I'll just do it from position 2. Watch how the hands and the wrist pop over, turn over very fast. So here I'm in position 2, position 1, like that. You want to have that turnover real fast, and that's going to help you when the weight gets heavier. The other thing I want to focus on is, we talked about in position 1, is right here, and that bar is making contact right here. Okay, you want to make noise with that bar as much as you can. So when you're standing right here, you want to hear that bar make noise or feel good contact against your hips. And in order to do that, what you want to think about doing is not just bring that bar straight up, you want to bring that bar behind you. So at the end of your finish, when it's about to make contact in position 1, you want to feel like this. You want to feel like you're breaking that bar behind you. Bring your hands behind you. Your hands actually won't come behind you because you have a bar, and that bar is making contact with your hips. But the bar is coming towards you, and at the same time, you are coming forward with your hips. And you're really coming up with your hips because you want to explode up. But because of the positioning of where you are in that squat, your hips are also moving forward as the bar is coming towards you. They're making contact, and that's going to give you that extra 10 or 15 pounds you need on that snatch to get those heavy weights up. The key to this snatch and making it successful and getting heavy weight, it's all between your knees and your shoulders. It's not an arm workout. If you feel you're muscling it, you're not doing it right. Your arms should be relaxed, and you just pull that bar up with your midsection, your core. Let's do it one time. You're going to see a big hip contact with the bar. So in position 3, boom. So that's just a power snatch. Now we'll do a full squat snatch. Boom. And this bar, you might not be able to hear, but you can hear it vibrating, you can hear it shaking a little bit, and that's the noise you want to make. A lot of bars will make more noise, and that's what you want to hear as much as you can. So here. Okay. And when I land, I don't want to land on my heels, but I want to have the weight in my heels. So I'm coming down in a nice squat, standing up. That's it.